Hey YouTube, Matty's9012 coming to you guys with another deck profile for legit YuGiOh. If you guys have been to the home store in Owensboro, Kentucky, Legit MTG, this is the deck that I've been playing for the last couple of weeks, and it's probably the deck I'll be playing for the next week or so. And I wrote an article about this deck on Legit YuGiOh. If you guys head over there and check it out, you can read the article. However, the deck has evolved just a little bit since then, and I'm going to talk about some of those changes. But if you want to see how the deck originally started, head over to Legit YuGiOh. I talk about the deck idea that I got from Poke Taylor 94, one of my Team JMT members, and I talk about how I took his idea and made it my own, and then this is where it evolved after that article. So that article will be down in the description. Make sure you check it out. But let's get into this deck profile. It is Baby Raccoons, and I play 3 Tantan. Tantan is a flip effect monster. When it flips, you can special summon one level 2 or lower. I'm sorry, no, it's just level 2 from your deck, except Baby Raccoon Tantan. So you can get any of them that you want, except for another Tantan. Ponponko. I now play 3 Ponponko. I cut it down to 2 originally, but I'm back up to 3 now. When Ponponko is summoned, you get to set a level 2 beast from your deck. So you summon Ponponko, you set Tantan, and that's just the route that you go. You can only summon beast the turn that you play Ponponko's effect. So, those are my Baby Raccoons. Now I have 2, I can't pronounce this guy's name, the Mystical Beast of the Forest, Kalalusu? I don't know. He's my little bunny blow up. Little bunny blow up. What he does is, anytime he's special summoned by a beast effect, I get to blow up a card on the field. So yeah, I'll bring this guy out with Tantan, blow something up, and then I'll make a rank 2 play. Next, I play Wind Up Kitten. I originally didn't play Wind Up Kitten. I've decided to add it in. 1, its effect is pretty good, and 2, I needed another name. I needed another name because once you make your Obedience School play, you have to bring out 3 with different names, and if you have to make a second Obedience School played, you start to run out of names to bring out, kind of like Lightsworn. So you needed the extra name, so I decided to cut down a Raikou and add in a Wind Up Kitten. And then, of course, the Raikou. Raikou is pretty good. If I've got a problem monster on board, I can summon Ponponko and set Raikou, and then I've got the out to that monster because I'll have the Raikou out there. So that's all pretty standard stuff in any of the Baby Raccoon decks that have been floating around. Some people are not playing the Raikou, but I'm playing some stuff in my deck that I need some monsters engraved, so Raikou doesn't hurt me near as much as what it could some. So now let's start talking about some of the stuff that I'm playing differently than some other people. 2 Dark Desperator? I can't pronounce this guy's name either, man. Like, some of these cards are just getting ridiculous with their names. What this guy is 1, it's a level 2 beast, so I get to get it off of Obedience School. And then 2, when it is removed from the grave, I get to special summon 1 level 4 or lower beast monster from my graveyard. Now, my 2 favorite targets for that play is Elephon and Key Mouse. What I'll do is I'll remove these guys, bring back my tuners, and then I'll be able to have my synchro plays. Now, Key Mouse, whenever he's destroyed by battle, I get to add a level 3 or lower beast monster from my deck to my hand. And then Elephon, anytime that it is destroyed by battle, I get to add a remove from play level 3 or lower beast, wing beast or beast warrior, and add it to my hand. So these guys do have some additional synergy to the deck other than just being tuners. Next, let's talk about some of the other monsters that I'm playing that a lot of people are not capitalizing on. The first one is Redox. I get to remove 2 and special summoning 2 Earths. These are all Earths except for Raikou. And then, of course, if I remove the Dark Desperator, I can then bring back a tuner. Hopefully it's the Key Mouse. And then I have a level 8 Synchro play. I'm also playing 2 Yellow Baboon Archer of the Forest. Now, what this guy does is if a beast monster is destroyed by battle, I can remove 2 from the graveyard to special summon him. So you destroy something, I remove 2, I special summon him. Hopefully one of those 2 is a Dark Desperator. And then I special summon a beast, and then I synchro into either my my 8 or my 9. Also, keep in mind that this guy is a level 7. Red Ox is a level 7. So if I get into a situation where you can beat over one of my monsters, I drop Yellow Baboon, then I'll remove 2 to bring out Red Ox, and then I've got a rank 7 play, which a lot of people don't have in their baby raccoon decks. So now into this more just the regular monsters. I got Thunder King. Thunder King's good. Thunder King does work. He hurts a lot of stuff in the meta right now. He's just a really good monster to have. And I run a lot of traps, so I can protect him fairly well. And then 2 Effect Veilers. A level 1 tuner, and then he does what Effect Veilers do. There you go. Now to the spells. First, you need the deck to be as thin as possible because you want to get to Obedience Scold. So 3 Upstart Goblin and 3 Pot of Duality. Now people may be looking at this saying 3 Upstart Goblin in a deck that you can't do major damage in. And you're right, I can't. There are some turns that I can make some OTKs, but I can't do a lot of damage. Any of my OTK pushes usually revolve around like 85 to 8,700 points of damage. So if I Upstart during that game, then that is not an OTK. But the control that I can put on board, Upstart Goblin makes it worth it. It's almost comparable to playing Upstart Goblin in Evil Swarms. You can't put together a lot of damage, but Ophion did enough in its time that it was worth paying the 1,000 life points, or giving your opponent the 1,000 life points in order to establish control of the board. 3 Obedience Scold. This is the combo piece of the deck. This card is just so good. It's broke. It's like it's a +2 immediately, and it leads into so many extra plays. You get to summon 3 level 2 or lower beasts from your deck, and then you can only special summon beast from the rest of the turn, which is fine. So Obedience Scold, and then 2 MST because you want to be able to make your play. You know, and MST does what MST does. Next, my traps, and there's quite a few of them. Torrential Tribute, Solemn Warning, Bottomless, Double Mirror Force. That's pretty much my standard stun stuff that I'm playing in this deck. This helps to back up the Thunder King whenever it has to sit on board for a while. And then a lot of my monsters are free, so the Torrential Tribute doesn't really hurt me that much. So yeah, like that's just traps doing what traps do. Now I play 2 Wabaku. Now, Wabaku first can protect from some OTKs that your opponent will try to push on you, so it's worth it for that aspect because it'll protect you. Also, I kind of need my monsters to stick around a bit. I got some monsters that'll special summon some others, which will make for my rank 2 plays, but I need some of them to stick around in order for me to be able to make those plays. And then Wabaku can allow me to gain their flip effects like Tantan, but then also get to keep the monsters so that I get to use them as fodder for my Synchro and Exceed plays. And then, like I've said a couple different times, the Synchro and Exceed plays are rather important. So, I actually run 2 safe zones in mine. One of my favorite plays is if I'm holding a safe zone, an Obedience Scold, and a level 2 monster. What I can do is I can Obedience Scold into 3 monsters, one of them being Elephon. Normal summon my level 2 monster from my hand, overlay into a Ronin. Ronin will make a token that'll leave me with Elephon, the token, and 1 level 2 on board, and then I can synchro those 5. Hopefully they'll all be Earths because they're all Earths except for the 1 Raikou. I'll synchro the 5 into a Nat Beast, set Safe Zone, and then just protect Safe Zone, or just protect Nat Beast with Safe Zone, and then protect Safe Zone with Nat Beast. And then of course, because I have a Beast on board, Ronin doesn't get destroyed. So yeah, that's like very key. Plus, I usually invest quite a bit of stuff to get my synchros and my synchros on board. So once I do get them on board, I want to protect them, and Safe Zone does that for me. So now the extra deck. 3, number 64, Ronin Raccoon Sendiu. I can detach 1 from him to target the largest monster on board and make a token of that monster. It is a level 1 Earth token. And then also, while I control a beast, he cannot be destroyed. So if I can get 2 of these guys on board, it makes a little soft lock where he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while I control him, and he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while I control him. So, like it does work. They're really good together. And then my Other rank 2s, Daigusto Phoenix and Herald of Pure Light. I was running a Downward Magician in here because once you make your Herald of Pure Light play, putting your Blow Up Bunny back in, he does very little for you after that. So what you'll do is you want to overlay Downward Magician over top of this. But I don't actually own a Downward Magician, so I was borrowing somebody else's. So yeah, that slot went to something else. Those are all my rank 2s. My rank 7s, Draco Sack and Big Eye. Your opponent has to put in so much work to get past Ronin. If you can, whenever they do get past Ronin, follow it up with a Phantom Beast play, Draco Sack play. It just makes so hard on your opponent to deal with because they've invested so much resources to get past Ronin, and now Draco Sack just sits there and laughs at them. My level 9 synchro play is Gigantic Castle. He really does nothing for me other than just being a huge 29 beat stick. Anytime I can turn Redox into the level 9 synchro play into Gigantic Castle, taking a defensive monster into an offensive monster, and then just punish my opponent. It's so good. The level 8s that I play are Stardust and Scrap Dragon. I do feel like they are probably the best level 8s right now. I don't know. Crimson Blader has its place in the meta, but it only shuts down a very limited number of decks right now. So in this deck, I do feel like Scrap Dragon and Stardust Dragon are better. Then some of my other monsters, I got Beast and Barkion, the Natra monsters. They put in work. Armadeus, Keeper of Boundaries. This guy would probably be Downward Magician if I had it. And then Underworld Fighter Balum. I don't know how I can't pronounce that guy's name either. But anyway, that is the extra deck for this deck. Again, make sure you guys head over to Legit YuGiOh and read the article about how I started this deck off and where it began with Poe Taylor's build, and see where how far it's come. This deck has been popping up in some regionals. There's been people that have been taking this to top tables at regionals. It's topped a couple handful of regionals recently. I believe I've heard it getting as high as 3rd. So the deck is semi-competitive when you play it and play it right. So there you go, guys. It's just another fun deck to try out. Make sure you head over and check out Legit YuGiOh and all the articles on there and all the articles my teammates write. Make sure that you check out Legit MTG store and buy some cards from us. I appreciate it. Subscribe, comment down below. Show us how much you love us.